Hello students, welcome back to our maths class. Today we will continue our chapter number 4 with our textual exercise. Okay, I think you might have watched your previous video, the theoretical part. Okay, so now let us go for the application of those concepts here. We will start with our exercise 4.1. The first question, children, here, use the figure to name. Now you can see a figure is given, children, here. Using this figure, we have to name the few things, that is the questions given to us. So what we have to name? First 5 points. So let us see which are the 5 points in the given figure. Children, you can see we have point D, point E, point O, point B and point C. Okay. Second question, a line. Now here you can see only one line, children, we have, that is line BD, or you can write DB both. But you cannot tell O or OC because OC is a ray. So only one line, children, we have, that is line BD or DB, that I have written already, line BD. Okay. Question number 3. 4 rays we have to name, looking at the figure, right? Now which are the 4 rays, children? Children, the starting rays is what? We have a starting point but we do not have an ending point, that is ray. You can see here, I can name it as OD, that is this OD is one ray. Again we have OB, another ray. You have OC, the third ray. Again we have, you can tell it as OE also as another ray. Okay, so we have named the 4 rays here. Now let us, what is next? 5 line segment, children. Which are the 5 line segments on the basis of this given figure? Children, which are the line segment? You can see line segment means it has 2 end points. We have learned that line segment is a part of line. That means you can say this part is a line segment, that is DE. You can see here DE, then EO or OE you can take as second line segment. Another you can take as OB. Yes, you can take it as OC. Again you can take full, that is DE, DB or EB, whatever. Okay, so we found the 5 line segments from the given figure. What is next question, children? Name the line given in all possible 12 ways. So here you can name this given line in 12 different ways. So let us start. Choosing only 2 letters at a time from the 4 given. We have to use only 2 letters at a time, children, right? Now let us start. First AB, then AC, then AD. You go with the line, children, I am telling. First only take A and combine, join it with the remaining 3. First again I will repeat AB, then AC, then AD. Okay, so till here we finished. Now we will take B. Again BA, then BC, then BD. Till here we took B. Right, now we will take C. CA, CB and CD. That is 3. Right, that is till here. Now let us take D. DA, again DB and DC. So these are the 12 possible ways to make the given line. So children, do you understand? So take one letter and combine, join it with the remaining 3 letters and you will get very easily the 12 different lines. Okay, let us go for the next, children, here. Use the figure to name. So one figure is given, children, to you all and you have to answer, and that means we have to name the given questions. Now line containing point E. Which is the line that contains point E? Children, point E is here. Which is that line? That is AE. You can see here the line containing point E is line AE. The second question, line passing through A. Now which is the line passing through A? You can see here point A is there. A is passing through AE. Means you can tell A is passing through A also because that point is on that line only. So you can say that the line passing through A is AE. Third question, line on which O lies. Now where is O here, children? Here it is here, that is CO. That means CO contains O. So I can tell that CO passes through O also, or you can tell OC also. Both the ways you can write. Line on which O lies is OC, or you can write CO, both the ways. Okay, let us go for the next question. 2 pairs of intersecting lines. We have to find 2 pairs of intersecting lines, children. Now where you can see the intersecting line, you can see this one line is intersecting with that one and two different lines. Now let us compare one by one. AE and CO, you can see here CO and AE, that is one pair of intersecting lines. Let us find the second one. Again AE and FE, that is the another pair of intersecting lines. Easy children, no? Figures help you to give answer very nicely. Now, how many lines can pass through two questions, one given point and two given points? Children, let us answer. Countless lines can pass through a given point. You will tell Miss how? Let us see. Suppose this is a given point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so many you will have. So from one point you can have countless number of lines passing through that one given point, right? Now what is second? Now how many lines can pass through two given points? Now let us see what about 2 points. Suppose this is one point and this is the second point. Now if I draw a line connecting this two, only I can have one line, children. Right, I cannot have more than, I cannot put like this because the points are only 2 points, not more than that. So, only one line can pass through the two given points. Next question, children. Draw a rough figure and label suitably in each of the following cases. Now, the condition is given, accordingly we have to draw the figures here, children, and label them. Point P lies on AB. Now first let us see line segment AB will draw. I have drawn here, you can see line segment AB. It is line segment, no arrows on the side, only the ending points. Now I will put P here. So you can see here I have put P here, that it shows that P is on line segment AB. Second, children, line XY and line PQ intersect at M. So here this is line, children. So we have arrows both the side. So XY is a line and PQ is a line, and both of them intersect at a common point, that is M. So represent your figure like that and label it accordingly. Next question, children. Line L contains E and F but not D. Now this is line L. You can see here this is line L that I have named here, and it contains E and F as the 2 points, but it does not have D. That means D is outside them. Means you can see here I have taken D outside it, which is not on EF. So put EF on the line and take D outside it, right? Okay. Now next, children, we have line OP and line OQ meet at O. That means I have drawn here OP and OQ, but it is, children, now one important thing here. OP and OQ, but they are meeting at O only. So that means I have taken here one line as OP and another line I am connecting, that is point of intersection is O only, that is OQ, which the condition is given. Why? Because both the lines are different but intersecting at one common point, that is O only here. Consider the following figure of line MN and say whether the following statements are true or false in context of the given figure. Now children, Q, M, O and P are the points on line MN. You can see here line MN, here this is line MN. You can tell all these points are on the line M. Yes, they are. So it is true. MON are points on a line segment MN. Line segment MN is here. Is point MON on it? Yes, it is a part of that only, so it is a true statement. M and N are the end points of line segment MN. Line segment MN is which here? Are they end points of line segment MN? Yes, children. So the statement here also true. One more. O and N are the end points of line segment OP. Now let us see which is line segment OP. Line segment OP is here. Then O and N are the end points. No, the end point of OP is O and P, not O and N. That means our statement is false. Okay, so let us move to the next part. M is one of the end points of the line segment QO. Where is QO? here Q and O. Is M one of the end point? M is not the end point, it is between them. So, the statement is false. M is a point on ray OP. Where is ray OP? Let us see first. OP is here. Ray OP means it is going like this. Fine. So, is ray point M on it? Point M is not on it, is on the opposite side of it. That means our statement is false. Okay. Now, next, ray OP is different from ray QP. Now, let us see what it is telling. OP, where is OP? Here. And it is telling it is different from ray QP. Where is ray QP? Here. Is it? Yes, because both are different rays. One is here and one is another. So, both the statement is true. Now, ray OP is same as ray OM. Where is OP here, children? Let us see first. OP is here. And what it is telling? It is same as ray OM. Is it? Are they both same? No, they are opposite. That means it is false. Next, ray OM is not opposite ray of OP. OP is here. OM is in opposite side. Yes, they are opposite rays, but it is told to us not opposite here. That means our statement is false. Okay. O is not an initial point of OP, that is ray OP. Where is ray OP, children? Here. Is O an initial point? Yes, it is an initial point, but it is told in the question not. That means my statement is false. Right. Last question, children, here. N is the initial point of ray NP and ray MN. Is it true or false? Yes, MN and NP. Both the initial point is N only. That means the given statement to us is true. Okay, children. So, with this we hand over this exercise. Thank you. Have a nice day.